Okay, we're gonna start with the first question. The first question says what is gonna be the things. So what? Oh, QuickTime Cartoon. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to you. What's gonna be on tomorrow's test since you guys are here? But there might be different shapes. Okay, it might be different shapes, but it's gonna be one of the questions gonna be like this. So I want you guys to try it now. Now I just only want you to set up. I don't want you to do them. I want you to set it up. Madondo is a nice guy, but
he's so sweet, but I didn't learn any physics. I didn't learn anything.
I heard like my student go up correct him. Like this is how you do it, right?
I didn't learn anything in that class. I still passed. His quizzes are literally like on quizzes. Are we allowed to use calculator on test?
One part, 3 minutes. You're allowed to use on one question. Yep. And one FRQ. That one's actually the easiest one. You just have to set up. I don't want you to evaluate. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. But there was small difference between this one. This one has something like a first question on your cross section, except this one's a little bit different. The cross section one has like a y equal to x squared, and you wanna do perpendicular to y axis. And that one is a little bit different. If you know how to do that one, you know how to do this one. Well, Vincent, what's your SAT score?
I'm not good at all. 1340.
1340?
Yeah.
Yeah. My nephew was 1430 and got rejected too.
But not.
Oh, you know Alfred?
Huh?
Alfred.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got rejected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got 1430. He got rejected.
Yeah. Did you do it this year?
No, he did a while back.
while back.
He was way older than you. He's about 4 years older than you.
Is Edison like Sarah doing
Since it's not good at school.
No, he's not.
He's a gamer. He's a pro gamer.
Oh, yeah.
He's ranked number 2 in one of the game. I don't remember. Apex or
Yeah.
Is he playing on a computer or console?
huh?
Is he playing on a computer or console?
I have no idea. Something like that. He spent hours in his room
Did he
just
stream?
grinding. He didn't stream. That's why I told him he should have streamed. I forgot which game is it though. I think it was Apex. It's a shooting game, right?
Yeah.
I forgot he's number 2 in the United States or number 2 in the world. I don't know. Huh?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not seeing the Koreans, bro.
The Koreans are the best.
Yeah, you're not beating them.
No, I feel bad for him. Like he was just grinding. It's a lot of stress. He say in order to be on top, it's very stressful. All right, do you guys finish? Did you graph this function first? This is the first function you should have graphed. It's x squared plus y squared equal to 4. Do you guys know this? Good. And they say what? Perpendicular to x-axis or equilateral triangle. They even give it to the equilateral triangle equation. Yeah. But here's a problem though. Hopefully you set up correctly. Did you solve for y? So x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Y squared equal to 4 minus x squared. Y is equal to plus minus square root of 4 minus x squared. So this is the distance from here to here. But here's a slight problem. The way they count cross section is they want a whole thing from here to here. How do you get from there to there?
What did you just do?
Huh?
Just double it?
Just double it. But you're gonna double it including that. You're gonna double that including that.
That was so pretty.
Oh, sorry, not pi in the front. My bad. That's just a square root 3 over 4. And this particular question, I'll ask you to evaluate it as well. Now, it might not be equilateral triangle, might be different shapes. So you had to figure out which one is that one. So I hear if you square this, it's gonna be -2 to 2, square root 3 over 4. This one's gonna be 4 times 4 minus x squared. And because square is gonna be gone, but you have to square the 2 as well. And what's nice thing, this particular question, this 4 cancel out. It works out really nicely. 4 minus x squared dx. So that's gonna be 4x. 4x minus x cubed over 3 between 2 and -2. Between square root 3. Square root 3, this one's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 16, I think. Minus 8 over 3. Minus 16. Oh, 8. I can't multiply. Good. Thank you. That was really bad. 8. And this is -8, right? And then plus 8 over 3. This is going to be 16 minus 16 over 3, I believe. And that's equal to, this is 48. 32 over 3 times square root 3. Yeah, that's equal to 32 square root 3 over 3. And yeah, that's the final answer for this particular one. Now the question, you might have different numbers, so just so you know, the hardest part is people figure out this part, it should be double. And you have that first question on yesterday's homework, it's like that. It was a y equal to x squared, I think. Is y equal to x squared or the other way? It's the other way, I think, right? Number 1 is this way and this way, so those 2 times. It was perpendicular to y-axis, I believe. That's why you need to do 2 times there. Is it 1b or 1c? I forgot. Yeah, that one you need to double it.
Wouldn't it, like, if it's like a plus or minus, wouldn't it still be like the diameter that you use the formula? Like for this. Right?
Right minus left. Yeah, so right minus left. So right function minus half. Left minus negative graph becomes plus. So it's 2 times.
That's what I did.
Yeah, 2 times is fine.
Oh, you don't multiply by 2?
So that's how you do number 1. Okay, on your homework, which is the hardest question you think? Number 3, maybe?
The one you know.
3 wasn't bad. 3C is a bad. There's no isosceles. There's just a triangle. I don't know why you guys. No, there's no. It didn't.
Isn't this like the same one?
That doesn't mean that's isosceles. So
No. Squares.
it could be right triangle.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody told me it's isosceles. If it's isosceles, they would told you it's isosceles. There is no difference, but isosceles, there was an actual equation for it. So depending on what kind of isosceles, you can have isosceles base is the hypotenuse, or isosceles base is one of the leg. If base is one of the leg, it's gonna be 1/2 in the front because it's half of the square. If a base is a diagonal, then it's actually 1/4 instead of 1/2. So that one's a little bit different. But they never did say isosceles. Yes.
When do you know what to do?
Because you see this is the whole graph, right? If this is square root of 4 minus x squared, this part is negative 4 minus x squared. The distance between here and here is double it. Because top minus this, if minus negative becomes positive. So it's actually 2 square root of 4 minus x squared. But when you square, you also need it including the 2 is also square. What's funny? Did I answer your question though?
Yeah, you asked my question.
But why is that funny?
Oh no, because I just told myself that I'm forgetting.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to tell you what.
Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. Don't fall asleep to this. I'll see you live. We recorded this yesterday?
Yeah, I record us.
You should have asked him.
Ask Nai.
Oh yeah.
He's in the beach.
I didn't.
He's in the beach. Which beach are you in, Ask Nai?
So that's
I wish I was quiet. They're just saying, it's like, bro. Call that when I see what deal too.
Show me the sand.
See what deal too.
All right, so a question on the test. A big part of the question is gonna be like this: can you rotate around all these places? And you just have to set up. You just have to set up. But don't forget the pi. Don't forget the pi. Don't forget whether a dx or dy. Don't forget if they are rotating where at the disk washer. Draw it out. Right, draw it out. So yeah, so you gotta be able to do all those rotations. Is that okay? You don't have to evaluate, just have to set up. Got it?
No.
I mean, why you look at me like that?
Right? There's the washers on with them. Yeah.
Okay, so it's all those rotations. So if I give you 5 minutes, can you speed run this? If you can speed run this, you're doing great.
Wait, you have to stop it and just.
Just set up. On tomorrow's test, I will give you 8 different parts for you guys to set up. Who's legalized slavery?
Wait, what?
Fifi. Fifi 0704. That sounds very familiar. Fifi? Who's Fifi? Actually, this kid trying to add me on the chess.com. L. Who's legalized slavery? I'm really wondering who's legalized slavery. Wait, that's pretty messed up. Legalized slavery? I can't figure out what that. Why would you want to name yourself legalized slavery? Somebody really want to get canceled. This is a big part of the test. Can you find area between the regions? It's also another part. You should be able to figure out 30 seconds for number 1 and number 2. Just set up. No evaluation. I will not ask you evaluation. Do not waste time on evaluation. They will say setup only. You just have to set up.
Cause that's what's gonna be on these notes.
What?
Like just like not evaluate.
Yeah, this part is only set up. There was 7 parts at first question. You just have to set up everything. 1, 2 is our cross section. 3 is another cross section. 4 and 5 are both the areas between the curve. And the last one is FRQ. FRQ you can use calculator. First one is 0 to 4? No.
No, second.
Yeah, 0 to 2.
Second one.
0 to 2, x square, square, right? And pi in the front. Hopefully you got that. How about second part? Pi, 0 to 4. No, we're rotating.
2 squared.
2 square?
And then 2 squared minus 4. Oh, wait, you're right.
Same thing. Square root of y square. dy. Y is plus 4. Y is rotating around y-axis. So I have this.
Oh, for number 2, never mind.
Am I doing okay? I think I'm doing okay. How about rotating x equal to -2? Those of you guys who are watching this video, you should have paused and think about, what is it? Jordan axis rotation. Don't forget that. What do you guys think? Pi. X equal to -2 is going to be something like this, right? Axis rotation. This is inner, outer. This is dy. What is the outer in this case? 4. 4 square. Good. Minus. What's the next one? 2 plus root y. Sounds like a plan. Very good, because there are two arrow here. One is 2 plus the function, right? 2 plus the function. You have to have a parenthesis there. If you don't have parenthesis, automatic wrong. You have to have a square. If you don't have a square, automatic wrong. Got it? How about y equal to -3? 0 to what? 0 to 2 is good. Is a disc a washer? Washer, so it's dx or dy. Washer. So washer has an outer radius and inner radius. What is my outer radius here? No. No, it's rotating at y equal to -3. How's that x squared? Huh? X squared plus 3, good. X squared plus 3 minus, what is the inner radius? So it seems like only Emil and Slade is gonna do well on this test because they're on top of thing. Do you guys understand why? You understand this one?
Going up.
Sure. You gotta be the one that drawing out, not me though. -3, this is the axis rotation. There is a function here, but this is inner and this outer. This is just 3, and this is 3 plus x squared. Because the 3 is 2 arrows. It's from here is 3, and then 3 plus the functions. So you gotta be able to speed run through this. If I were you, I'd spend 5 minutes on here. I wouldn't spend more. But just be careful on each particular situations. Now, number 5 is where people start messing up. So you guys try it. Yeah. I just can't spell rotate.
You forgot more times.
Yeah, it just gets worse and worse. It becomes roll. From rotate to rotail to rotating to roll. 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 Roulette. I love roulette. Roulette's fun. Have you guys ever played roulette before?
I mean,
You're not allowed to play.
that's self-proclaimed.
Roulette is so fun. You bet on black or red.
Like,
Oh, you-
is it green?
Huh?
Isn't there like a green?
Green is 0-0. That one they give you like 35, 1 to 35. You bet $1, you win $35. But the chance of rolling double green is great. I don't know. If I have money, that's my table. Roulette. But I don't have money. I play Texas Hold'em.
Oh no, it's like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Texas Hold'em's fun. It lasts longer.
And then what is the
How'd you guys do on this one? It's rotating at x equal to 2. This is axis rotation. It's gonna be pi. It's dx or dy? dy, good. From where to where? 0 to 4 is good. What is disc or washer? Be careful. It's disc or washer. It's a disc.
reverse psychology? This first.
Yeah, I just want to psych you out. Okay, but the problem is, what is the radius here? What is it? 2 minus root y is good. I know Emil's gonna fly through this part.
What part is not?
Now, why is 2 minus root y? Because this is a function from here to here, square root y, but you're trying to get the small part. So that's 2 minus the other part. So 2 minus the counterpart here, and 2 minus this part. 2 is the whole thing. Take away the black equal to red. You want a red. Got it?
Can you repeat that?
I'll do that again. Yeah,
If we don't put dx or dy, do they take away points?
you should definitely need a dx or dy because you don't know which part are rotating. Actually, that's the first part I'll put. Pi and dy or dx. That's the first part I put. This is axis rotation, right? Got it? This draw from axis rotation. I say draw from axis rotation to the boundary. There's one line, so it's a disk. And this is dy. Boom. Is that okay? Now remember, the function is given by here. You are trying to find a black line. You're not trying to find a red line. The black line is 2 minus a function. 2 minus square root y. Am I going to do too fast? Okay, x equal to 7. How do I do x equal to 7? Same thing, but we're rotating x equal to 7. Where's x equal to 7? Is that dx or dy? 7. Is a disk a washer? Washer? Good. It's from here to here, right? And this is from here to here. Woo! What is the dx or dy here? dy, we say, right? Okay, good. So it'd be 0 to 4 pi dy. What is the outer radius?
7 minus root 1.
7 minus square root, right? Perfect. Minus, what is the inner radius?
5.
I have a feeling this test is going to be easy for Slate.
What's in this thing?
I would too. I'm going to sit between Slate and Yaziel. What'd you say?
Yes.
Okay, how about y equal to 4? And y equal to 6? They're pretty much the same question. 7 and 8 is no different. You know how to do 7, you know how to do 8. Vincent, you alright?
Yeah.
You gonna grind tomorrow at lunch?
What was the last? 6. It's fine.
I'm gonna do 4 only. I'm not gonna bother with 6. The same idea. What is 4?
0 to 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna graph it. Y equal to 4. So y equal to 4 look like this. Axis rotation. Here, here. Okay, so what will be pi? Between 0 to 2. And then what? 4 squared, that's outer. 4 minus x squared, good. Square. Now, for those of people who didn't have a parenthesis or didn't have the square, it will be completely wrong. Each one is worth 1 check mark, so at the first question, you can get 8 check mark. If you know all this well today, you are gonna be set tomorrow. This question is gonna be 1/3 of the test. Hopefully you fly through this part. I can hear that, Vincent.
Said it was gonna be. It was a short test. Cause this is 1/3 of the test. That's not a good thing though. Okay.
Get this part all right. The next part of the test is going to be cross sections. For me, I remember semicircle is pi over 8. Equal to our triangle is square root 3 over 4. Square is just square. And the last one is going to be a rectangle. We're going to talk about that one. So we're going to talk about 3C. 3C, and 3B. Let's start with 3B. 3B. What did 3B says? What does 3B says? I think y equal to e to the x. Y equal to x cubed. And then what? X equal to 0? Okay. I'm gonna draw it first. Okay, e to the x is gonna be like right here. This one's gonna be like look like this. And this is the region I'm interested, which is this, the first quadrant. Is gonna be the one here in black. Okay, so are we looking at where? It's perpendicular x-axis or y-axis? 3B is perpendicular to x-axis, right? So is that dx or dy? Dx. Good. So far, is this okay? Can I just integral? Top minus bottom. So in this case, will be e to the x minus x cubed square, right? Dx. Now the problem is not that. The problem, they say this question was base. And they say what? Base. The height is equal to 3 times base. So height equal to 3b, right? Now remember, this is the b or height. Is this the base or height? That's the base. So area of triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. In this case, we're gonna base on a base. Base is gonna be a difference. So the height is gonna be 3b. Is that okay? So it'll be 3 over 2b squared. We already have a b squared part, which need 3 over 2 in the front. And this is between 0 to, I don't know what's the x value is going to be, 1 point something? 8.05. Yep, that's it. I'm done. I can move on to the next part.
What was?
Huh?
I'm confused because like other formula that you showed us,
What?
like square root of 3 over 2. That was for isosceles triangle.
Isosceles triangle is 1/2 in the front. Either 1/2 or 1/4, depending on you using the lake as the base or using the hypotenuse as lake. Now that one I won't test too much detail.
So why is the square for the whole function instead of separate, like the previous one?
Because this one you look at the difference between two graphs. The other one is rotation. This one, each one is a slice. It's going to be the difference between two graphs. So it's the D that we were looking for. Yes.
But you were plugging in the difference from b, right?
Yeah.
So what if you kept the difference of b, took the integral, and then plugged in the b? So you get like 1/2 b cubed, and then plug in b.
Why is it BQ? How'd you get BQ?
Or you put the integral in that. Or you can't do that.
No, you're gonna use a calculator to do all the work because I don't think. First of all, e to the x times x squared, x cubed e to the x is not possible to take integral of your current scale. You need to do something called integration by parts, and even integration by part, that one, it's gonna be cyclic, so it's gonna be really bad. So you just want to be able to use calculator.
It's gonna be on our.
Yeah, cross section will be on your test.
Oh, it's not with like.
Not with this complicated.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot easier. Yep. This one's way complicated. Then C is even too hard for your test. C is perpendicular to y-axis, right? Perpendicular to what? Perpendicular to y, yeah. So that one you have to do. You have to do this. I will have to graph it. E to the x is like this. This is like this, right? But the problem is you had to cut it to 2 sections. Now this is a way harder than what's on my test. If you got this one, you're in a good shape. But it's gonna be, you're gonna have to do from here to here with 0 to 1. And they say it's a rectangle, right? They say a rectangle. They say this is a base. This is 6 times base. So be 6b squared. So in this case, it's going to be right minus left. So it's going to be x cubed. Sorry. Y cube. No. Y cube. Cube root of y. dy. Because, and this one's going to square. Why square? Because this is a base times 6b equal to 6b squared. This is the b squared. And I'm going to plus 6 between 1 to, I think, 6.82, I think. I'm not sure. In this part is top minus bottom here. Do you see that blue part is top minus bottom? And it's right minus left. So it'll be x. So it'll be cube root of y minus natural log of y squared dy. And that's how I set up for 3C. Am I going too fast?
That question not be on the test, right?
This particular question will not be on the test. Because first of all, it's perpendicular to y-axis. It's a little bit harder. And you have to split it 2. Most of, I would say most of double block kids cannot do this. Majority.
What about like 4A? So it's like the circle is parallel to.
The circle one will be on there because the circle one is on, like I told you. The circle one I have as on the test. Yes.
So with rotation, you have to square both. So just like subtract it and then square it, right?
You take the difference and you square it. Square is because you have 2-dimensional. So if it's a square, then it's the d times d. And if a semicircle is d over 2 times d over 2 times 1/2. So that's why you have a pi over 8 in the front. And if you equal out a triangle, it's going to be d squared times square root 3 over 4. So for me, I memorized the coefficients. So equal out triangle is going to be square root 3 over 4. Semicircle is pi over 8. And square is going to be 1 in the front. And depends on, those are our questions where they have 6 times the base. Now the question could be different. They say base is 6 times the height. Then that's going to be a different situation. Which is, I think that's going to be on the test. I don't know. Those of you guys didn't pay attention what I say. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you what's on the test.
Well, would it matter if you like you just if you switch base and height, wouldn't you get the same volume?
No. Because the base is 6 times height. So then you should get 1/6 in the front instead of 6. Look, if the base is equal to 6 times height, right? So its base over 6 is the height. So it's base times base over 6. So therefore it's gonna be b squared over 6. So yeah, and the b is the difference. Just be careful how the wording, this wording is type like SAT wording. Sometimes they confuse you. So those are the things that usually trick up the SAT students. It will trick up you guys. But that's only one part of the test, so. Do you know how to find the area between the regions? You have to find intersections. Which is, if you do your homework, you'll be fine. Yeah, so the more important is you don't do your homework. Blake's doing his homework. Vincent's doing half the homework. Ask nice show up half the time. I don't even need to like give out tests. I already know which person's gonna get a test score. I can put a prediction on the board before I give you the test.
That'd be fun.
Or the yes, you.
Maybe we should.
I think we do that this day.
Yeah, sell probably 28.
Hey, that's high. What? That's a 16. No.
Are you gonna go through the review? Tell me.
This is like a good review. You can come in to after school to work on different things. My room's always welcome. Aliana, I'm proud of you. Reject that boy.
Oh,
I almost found the hallway and I didn't see
it really wasn't that hard for me. I don't know about you.
it. You don't have to take a beanie for it.
It's a freshman.
That's exactly, he's a freshman, and that's what I told him. He got bothered about it. Like,
Good.
no.
Hey, yo, Indiana, you shine like no with pressure. She's like, he's so for right now.
He's like, you're for-
She's like,
We just won this weekend, you know?
I saw the
We won the 4x4. I got second.
How come you not in 4x4?
I have a 4x4.
I didn't see you on 4x4. You guys won first place.
We did.
What leg is she on?
Shiana doesn't remember.
What's she on?
She ran.
Can I get one of these?
I think
No.
she ran a
Hey,
fall.
No,
She
you
didn't
pay me,
stop.
yeah, sure.
Oh, you guys know?
Wait, she didn't run?
No.
She was over bragging on
Pay
her
me
dad,
later.
and I was just like, you know,
I trust you.
won or whatever.
Somebody pay me.
Yeah, I mean. Let me stop. Let me
No.
What about the
What?
$1?
You know, the triple jump full body.
Because I paid for it, so
Yeah. How much is like a pack of these?
I don't know. It's pretty expensive now. It's like $7.48.
Cook was really mad. It was a 229, but in my
For
defense, it was my first time
Yeah,
running
it's
a
done
scooter.
for you.
I've
We
never
saw all
run
this.
before.
Then that's what
It's
one
it's not a bad
12
thing.
hours. But I had to carry those things. That's like not the worst part. Is I had to carry those things.
That's what she said to come in at. And based on the 106, I was supposed to come in at 225.
Are you first leg or second leg? Uh huh.
First.
First has to be fast too.
First does have to be fast, but I ran first leg. I'm not gonna lie, I ran a 102. That is so bad. I've never run a 102 in my life.
What did you run?
102 for
60.
So what the first and first place for the Andrea?
She was another girl from Olympia. She ran a 220. That's what I was supposed to run.
4 seconds is not
225.
enough.
Yeah, but she was so mad at me. She was like,
Look at other person's ability.
yeah, we were in the front. We were so far in front. It was crazy. I've never run 800 in my life. It hurt so bad. Oh my
800
And
per.
the 2 laps,
That's
God.
fine.
you know, I was fine after the first lap, but once that last 200 hit, it was over for me.
That's really.
Yeah. She was like, E, let's go, E. I'm gonna go with the faster. I don't know what you want me to do. You guys want to see my triple jump? I was so proud of it. I was so proud of my triple jump.
I saw you ranked first on triple jump,
It
right?
was my first time doing triple jump ever.
And you ranked first.
Yeah.
Nice.
To show you guys, I'm so proud of it.
We gotta see this.
Yes, yes, it does. Well, I'll show you, but I have a privacy screen, so you can see.
Okay.
Yeah,
The technique.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the first time.
That was my first time doing it.
But they you like practice that. Like,
Yeah, he teaches us how to do
how do you do
it.
it?
He's a really good teacher.
How do you like take off one leg and then
Run
which leg do you launch off of?
like into the pit.
No, like the first.
The first little hop thing off my left.
It goes off my left, back to the left. Your right wrist and left. And then it is weird, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it, but it kind of just comes naturally.
And you never jump off your right elbow.
No, you jump off the last one.
Jump off, hop off the left, back to the left, to the right, into the pit.
Oh, is this for the stand jumping thing in front?
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, I did track it. How did that go? But
I can't throw.
oh yeah, you guys in track you did track it.
I don't appreciate it.
No, dude,
It's not rock. What the hell is this game? It's not rock anymore.
Whoa,
Yeah. We need to get you back to the original, man.
keep taking off like hair, bro. Look bad. I didn't do much last night, but I get you too. A good thing. I had a really busy weekend. I had plans to be at myself. Yeah, but I had other things on top of science. Like what?
Sure. Huh? That's a lie.
The hose.
She
H-O-S-E.
did both of them. Your parents did. No.
No skin. Imagine she got a beach, she'd be super hot. She'd be covered up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get like actually. Literally. Oh my god, oh my. Oh my.
Oh my god. I eat the exact same ones. Who's there nothing?
Alright, homework, you probably have some questions.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's on the test today.
What do you think we see?
Repeat sentences, it's two separate parts. Wait, what's this?
You prepared, guys?
For food, you have to use powder. You just use calculator.
Are you gonna get prepared?
Bro.
I'll try about four.
You don't have to do it.
I want to hear a yes. A yes. I won't forget this time. As long as you try. I think you'll do well.
Why do you want to try one?
Nick is gonna do really well. Nick does well.
Because it was this orientation, you had to break it into two parts. Because top and bottom, top and bottom. Okay. Oh. Alright, can you get to work? You didn't do your homework?
Yeah.
You might want to get started.
Why do you want to try
You don't want to fail another test.
You want it, but I can't throw my sword.
Are we using, we're not using calculator on this, right?
No, you have one question you're allowed to use.
So we have to keep the calculator the whole time?
No, you only have to use the last 3 minutes.
It's great.
I'm trying to be a cash in, cash out, like Robert Williams, and the same tempo was saying a lot, so when someone goes in for reference, it's like, cash in, cash out, cash in. They'll tell me it, and I was like, wait, is that 103 BPM? Like the BGs, or like 103 BPM? So I'll have to slow it down in order to, well, let's say,
You have to learn how to, you want to be a lifeguard?
I don't want to be a lifeguard. I think I'm gonna do it this summer. I'm gonna either work at a country club or like as a lifeguard. Because I don't look to make distance fit or a lifeguard.
Okay, lifeguard.
That's
Also, I know like lifeguards are like really hot, so I have to like manifest try to get like a 6-pack abs before
before like a year to get
Definitely try to combine like
heat of the water. You could see the change.
I don't know if they
Also, I can make like it's something extra and just do like.
well, I feel like they hire like they're gonna be like really like
I live in.
Alright, get to work.
you live in a neighborhood with like
So,
what did you get oh we're into
I've never seen it. I've only applied when I was
Okay.
15, but they only took 16. Oh wait, where was the homework? It was in WhatsApp. I did check. I didn't see anything.
wait, what are the bounds for 3C?
0 to 1 and then so the other 2.
What's 0 to 1? Wait, 3C?
Yeah, I didn't see it. So here to here, this is a constant distance.
Oh, WhatsApp.
Here the distance.
What's that again?
So here's a constant distance, so this is just gonna be changed with this. And then when you say here, both these are gonna be changed to just change.
So 0 to 1 and then 1 to what?
0 to 1, 1 to 6.
So the distance is changing, that's why you change that's what it's gonna do.
So yeah, one if you have a different radius, you get a point.
You can use your track text or your channel.
yeah, but you should probably, you should take one more. You should borrow one from me.
Good.
Yeah. You should take it home and the practice it.
Oh, you take this home?
You can use that to bring back.
It's just fine, that's it in. Yeah. Alright.
Are you gonna have a
test for that? For spring break?
No.
This is gonna be the last test of this quarter?
Are we gonna learn in between Tuesday and Friday? Or are we just doing test breaks?
Okay, so the next Thursday I'll be gone. I'm not even at school. And most people probably not coming on Friday anyway because I'll be back to school. A lot of people usually skip that day. So from Monday to Thursday, you guys have an optimization. So yeah, so there's a lot of optimization questions. You guys also have spring break homework.
Shall we?
Well, get your group.
You guys also have spring break homework. It's all multiple choice. I would strongly suggest you do that because that's gonna be the closest thing to AP exam. And the one I'm issuing to you is probably harder than the AP exam. So if you practice something that's harder, then you should end up doing better on AP exam. So ideally, I want a student get above 30 question out of 45 question. If you above 36, that's a level 5. It's above 30, and I would say 33 questions level 4, 30 questions level 3
And then how many?
out of 45. So
Levels?
my students, the year I have 95% pass rate, which is 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I have probably out of class, I'll probably have like 6 students. I'll probably have not 6 students, but maybe like 4 students score about 40 out of 45. So those are excellent. Those I don't have to worry about them. I just give color blue, you are guaranteed to have 5. Yes.
Do you know how many people got 5 last year?
Last year, yeah, it's 46% of students. In one class, I have 60% 5, which is my 6th year. That's my strongest class. I have the most ADHD kids.
Do you think this is gonna be your lowest pass rate here?
Which
I don't know.
class
It's
do you
really dependent on Nicholas and Mason right now.
Should that Nick?
You got me. I don't know. Right now, if I can pick those two up, if Reebok can help me with Nicholas, and somebody help with the Mason, I think so right now the orange people are, you probably already know who's orange. The orange people, you guys are very, very close to get a 3. Right now you are 2. So if you take it today, probably you will have a 2. You will not have a 1. So that's a very accurate estimation. It's very conservative. It's usually I'm gonna rank you a lot lower than what you're supposed to be. So I want you to change the color. The color chart there for you to change. So you don't want to change the worst color. So I don't want a Matthew change from green to red. I want your orange start changing.
It's kind of important, but
Can I take one more?
So let's get it working. Come on. Have a question, you can ask, and I'll tell you what's gonna be on the test tomorrow.
wait, I need my phone to get into work.
You don't need it. You're not using it anyway. You have an iPad to get into WhatsApp.
Hold on, bro.
It's Jay, I've already did a Wi-Fi, okay?
No, you cannot borrow a white one. White one's somebody else's.
But I have 2 on it, so I assume it's better than the other one.
No, that's somebody else's. I don't know who is it. I think that's Braden's. That's his own actually.
That's you get number 17.